if you have any problems, bring it up when you go, you know, because maybe you guys heard something different than we heard. Well, how do we make a change if we don't know what the change should be?
Sharon would like to talk.
Okay, so the last few months, there seems to be a lot of questions regarding myself, my job, how I do my job, how I'm worth what I get paid. So I would like to address as well as I possibly can, for anyone that feels that things are being done incorrectly. I understand that you guys belong to different clubs or organizations and minutes and stuff might be read a different way, but I'm the secretary for the Board of Supervisors. The meetings are the Board of Supervisors meetings. It's their minutes. So it's not the minutes of the public. It's the minutes of the Board of Supervisors. So they're the ones that look at my minutes, which are technically just a draft. It's not even a public record until the Board of Supervisors approve it. So if anyone came and wanted to see January's minutes before they were approved, I can't give them to you because it's not an official record until they're voted on by the Board of Supervisors. So unfortunately, you know, maybe the way things done before was more of like a free-for-all as far as like public speaking to the board and back and forth, because that's how it was when I first came here. There wasn't any visitor sections on the agenda, or you have so many minutes to speak. That's in the Robert's Rules of Order. I have been a township secretary for 27 years. I've been to other municipalities meetings. I've been to school board meetings. At none of those meetings were minutes read aloud to the public. I'm not saying that there are municipalities that do, but what I am saying is that is not the normal of that it must be done, it has to be done. I've been to Board of Commissioners meetings and they don't read the minutes. Half the time you don't even know what they're voting on because, and they'll attest, they came to meetings with me. They will say, you know, Article 1, Section A, and they'll make a motion on it, and we don't even know what Article 1, Section A was in the meeting agenda. And as far as your request, sir, about the right to know, I am not an hourly employee here. I'm a salaried employee. I do work here. I answer every phone message, every email. I've met people in the evening when it was convenient for them to come see me about something, but I also do a lot of work from home. All I get here is that salary. I have no paid holidays, no paid sick days, no vacation, no pension, nothing. If you had a different secretary, they would want all those things. I'm an at-will employee to this board on a salary basis. So for me, I can't give you a log of hours because I don't punch a time clock. But, you know, I am here, and then I also do a lot of work away from here. So
I think we, as a township, as taxpayers here, are getting shortchanged on this deal.
you think you're getting shortchanged
Yes,
by
you
someone
are.
with 27 years experience?
That has nothing, experience has nothing to do with it.
Experience has everything to do with it. Are you serious?
It has nothing to do with it, what I'm talking about. If we try and get a hold of somebody, there's nobody here with set out. Oh, we need to talk to the secretary. When's she going to be in? Nobody knows.
Have you called and left a message and I did not get back to you?
I haven't, but I've talked to other people that have.
Well, then who are they? Because I
don't know,
listen
but
to
I've
the
talked to
machines and I
other
know
people
who
that have.
emails.
And there's no set hours here.
If they're not legal.
Everybody doesn't know how to contact you or somebody to get it.
Okay, so I have something to say. You said.
Can I have your name and that for the record, then, please?
My name is Stacy Reed, Lakeview resident.
I'm sorry. What's the last name?
Reed.
R-E-E-D-Y?
Yes. You're saying that you are only the secretary for the board, but you're a secretary for our borough. So you are the secretary for the borough, which means us also.
I understand what you're saying. Yes, I understand what you're saying. But in the generic version of it, the board hired me for the position. The citizens don't hire me. The board hires me. I work for the board.
Yeah, but our money.
I'm not an elected position.
So
They're
the secretary for us. Our money is what pays for all this to happen. So you guys are here for the people
information, your phone numbers, whatever, we don't get that stuff anymore. If we had something like that, somebody has a question, they would know who to call.
I think the reason why they sent that out years ago was because they did the trash cleanup days.
Well, that's something that I'd like to see it come back.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that back. Hey, I'm willing to, if we gotta pay $10 for a truckload of something to put in a thing, I would do that, but just to have it available.
Hey, I agree with what Frank's saying. I got 3 letters, the old Bethel letters we used to get. I'll bring them, I'll make a copy for the board to have. It was very informative. We got them 3 or 4 times a year. They was mailed to every residence. And it didn't just state trash cleanup day, it gave when the meetings was. It was very informative. I'll make copies of the 3 that I have.
I remember getting them.
Well, I'll make them, and you can have them, and please, let's get back to the board.
The thing is, like,
I agree with Frank 100%.
the thing is, back then, you know, what was a stamp? What did it cost? Now it's almost 50 or 60 cents now.
Clean up the day, you can do so much on the road, you know, for a truckload, you can help buy stamps for that.
Well, see,
You know,
the thing was,
But you don't need to send this thing out once, you don't have to send it out.
I'm all for a cleanup day, but the problem is it does cost the
Oh, I
township.
understand, like I said, I'm willing, if I come in with a truckload of stuff, I'm willing to pay, what do you need? That's what I.
Well, it's not that. As soon as they started burning stuff, DEP showed up. DEP got called. That's what shut it down.
Yeah, you can't burn nothing.
Well,
I mean, it all gotta go
Well,
in the dumpster.
I guess the thing is, you got people paying, if they're paying, you gotta be able to get the stuff out of dumpsters.
Honestly, if you have something,
Before it was to try to keep the number of dumpsters down, you know?
Yeah.
honestly though, if you have something, if you have a couch you wanna get rid of and you don't wanna burn it at home,
Take it Shirley.
by all means, bring it over and throw it on the wood pile. When I get brush and put on there, I'll burn it. I just don't like the big, huge fires.
Or a race car.
Hey, can't talk about those kinds.
I'm sorry, I
That's
just
one
can't.
of the whole thing,
Can I
I
call
want
it right
you
now?
to send 1 or 2 page sheet out with information, you know, just got your information, or somebody needs to contact somebody or something, you know.
I'll give you an example, for instance. So the fire hall sends out a donation letter every year.
Yes, they do.
I'll bet you it costs them $400 or $500 to send those out.
Yeah, but they get the money back. We're sending,
I'm just,
you know,
okay, are we
it's not
gonna
like-
make back
You know what, they're
the
throwing
$400
out
or $500 here to take out
We'll get into it.
Yeah,
It makes sense. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but there's gonna be pros and cons about it.
yeah, I just think it makes sense to send a letter. I mean, it pretty much takes care of everybody's questions. You know, if you need to get a hold of somebody, the information's on the sheet. And like I said, I think the trash day is a good thing, but, you know,
Yeah, by all means, if you have something or you know somebody has something, tell them to just put it on the burn pile. I get
well,
calls
some
all the
things
time.
don't burn that, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, even if it's scrap metal, I have a hopper out there. I throw all the scrap metal in and eventually we take it in and
Now you can bring a scrap metal to my house, I'll put it in.
Hopefully with the new, if we get that webpage up and going, I mean, that stuff could be going in.
We all know who do that.
Yeah, I know, that's why I guarantee you, I won't be on it at all, but I'm just saying.
Because apparently last month you changed the meeting time. I was totally unaware. There was 4 vehicles out there at 7 o'clock and nobody around, you know. Yeah, you guys apparently had your meeting at 4 o'clock last night.
Yeah,
There was 4 vehicles out there at
yeah,
7.
reorganization.
And we were unaware of what.
We went through that last one. It wasn't advertised, but it's advertised once at the beginning with the
January. It was in January.
January of last year.
Yeah.
It has all your times and that, the end of the year meeting in December is usually a 4 o'clock meeting, and then in January, because you got your end of the year meeting and then your reorganization or beginning of the year meeting. So we have it and then the regular meeting. we'll put something on there now, maybe with that, we can put it on.
Well, see, that's how I told you in December, the reason I didn't come to the meetings, because I couldn't remember when they were.
Mhm.
So I went home, I marked my calendar. First Tuesday of the month, 7 o'clock. I went there first Tuesday of the month, 7 o'clock. You guys had meetings at work.
We threw you a curveball. Go ahead.
Getting back to the secretary, who determines her to get paid a salary by the hour? Wouldn't it be better by the hour?
That was determined when you started.
Who determined it,
The supervisor that was in at that time.
I think it would be better if it was by the hour, because then you could actually have a chart of when she worked, using her hours. Rather than a salary that, hey, salary people sometimes don't come to work for 4 days out of the week.
I can vouch that she never does that.
No, but I'm just saying, it's better to have hours as accountability. Just like the lawyer, you're paying him, he's not here tonight.
He's
Well,
not
he's not
getting
getting
paid.
paid. He's not getting paid tonight, trust me.
He gets paid per meeting whenever he's here.
Yep.
I think it should be by hour, this way you have a record.
That's something we can talk about and we'll have to figure out.
Well, I'm okay for as long as the job needs that. But, like I said, I understand when people want to contact somebody, they need to
You know, and we're trying to take steps to do that. We are. We're gonna put the board up, the website, got a Facebook page now. We've had that a while.
You know, like you said, a
But
website.
I get it, you're not, what you're saying is old.
And if somebody calls here during the day, whenever, between in and out, whenever I'm out on the roads and I come back maybe to eat lunch or whatever, I check the machine and if there's something important, I call her right away. And let her- I hold my phone up to that phone and let her hear the message and then she calls them back from down there.
Yeah, I don't even have a phone number for here.
I'll say this much,
1882.